You know, a lot of folks swear by Case Shiller, sort of like a Bible for the housing industry. That group reporting now home prices are beginning to heat up. They're not exactly boiling up. So unless you're talking particularly hot markets like Denver or Dallas or Miami, it's kind of lukewarm. Now, the Miami part would probably suit Chris Leavitt just fine because he is the star of Bravo's $1 million listing Miami. And, Chris, those numbers have to be music to your ears, right?
They are great. They're wonderful. You know, it just shows that it's the city that everyone wants to be in.
But that wasn't always the case, right? I mean, after the meltdown, it became ground zero. Right?
It was. You know, it was really an investor place, a place where people went for vacation, they would invest money, but they didn't think that they would actually live there, bring businesses there, and sort of create a new world there. And that's what's happening. Miami's becoming a world-class city on par of London, New York, Los Angeles.
But it's not back to what it was in 99, 2000, right? Remember when the skyscrapers would go up, people would flip the property sight unseen?
Yes. No, exactly. No, I mean, the prices are much higher now from that point.
Are they really?
Oh, absolutely. And especially on the sand. I mean, the prices on the sand are through the roof. I mean, some of our biggest sales were $3,800 a foot, $4,200 a foot. But
who's buying? Who's doing all the buying?
Those people, New Yorkers. Yeah. They're buying the highest ticket items. London. But then you're seeing people, you know, coming into the city to preserve capital from countries that maybe they're not doing so well right now to, you know, make sure that their money is safe somewhere in a really good booming market.
Now, all of this occurs as rates are beginning, or the thought is that they're going to tick up a little bit.
Right.
Do you think it's going to be that prohibitive?
You know, I don't think it affects my market very much.
Because they don't pay cash,
honest.
don't they?
It's a cash market in Miami and South Florida.
Really?
And you know,
do you cater to anyone who's less than a billionaire?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't want to soil yourself.
No, I do everything.
I
you know, I sell from $300,000 to the limit. But it just so happens to be that everyone is cash these days. I mean, once in a while you'll see a mortgage, but you know, I couldn't even talk to it very well.
Do you wince when someone says, "All right, I want to finance about half of this," and just say, "Oh, look at the time, I got to go"?
We're going to check those people out and make sure they're qualified and pre-approved.
Really?
Absolutely. Yes,
okay, because the market you cater to, I was joking there, but it is a very high-end market.
It is.
And I'm wondering, when people look at markets like the South Florida, and they look at, you know, even Silicon Valley and Nevada, the markets that had been running up fast and furious and then tumbled, what do you think Miami is indicative of? Could it be a trendsetter on the upside as it was in the meltdown?
Yeah, you know, I think it's a place, again, where people really want, it's a new place to be. You know, people from New York are moving in droves. They want to live there and experience life there. They don't want to just invest or, you know, have a vacation home. So I think it's turning into a city where people are embracing it and want it to be a place that they call home.
But a lot of people want to call it home, right?
Yes,
Does that ever worry you that it's too crowded there? Or?
No, I mean, you know, obviously we'll have that issue, but, you know, and then you open it up to so many people, from people all over the world, from New Yorkers, from people all over the country. So it's like a common denominator, Miami, right now for people. They love it. And Miami, I also say Miami to Palm Beach, because it's all of South Florida. You know, Fort Lauderdale is booming. We just opened an office there. Douglas Elliman, it's booming. Palm Beach office, new projects we're doing in Palm Beach. So I say it's.
Does the show draw people?
Absolutely, it does. Shows like this.
Like if you were to have it in the Poconos, I can't imagine it would be.
Well, maybe we'd make Poconos seem attractive.
It was a beautiful place, not as expensive.
Right. Maybe add a little lure to it. But
do you ever look at it as getting a little too pricey now, that it's getting ahead of itself?
You know, things are getting very expensive, absolutely. That's a concern. But, you know, right now it seems as though everything's sort of status quo and moving in the right direction.
So you don't think, I had a developer here a couple of weeks ago said, you know, I'm getting that bubble feeling. You're not in that camp.
A Miami developer?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
You're not in that bubble camp.
No, because, you know, some developers and developments will have that issue if they're not strategically placed and they have, you know, obstruction in views or some issue. But the apartments that are perfect and right on the sand with incredible views or downtown views will always do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you from the show, and you don't have to, you know, trash anyone. Who is the craziest customer you've ever had?
Oh,
you don't have to identify them, but either the type of person, with the couple.
I would say the person who, you know, is the most demanding, eccentric, but those are the people I love and that I can diffuse so quickly and become my best friends. And
but it seems like a lot of them, they come to greet you like the Eagles, like the Chrysler Building, and you just sort of ratchet them down. I don't know, it's the size. It isn't like you slap them around, but you just give them the let's come to reality.
You know what it is? It's about trust.
Yeah.
Trust and confidence, and that's what I think I give to them, and that diffuses their whole, you know, attitude if they have one, or their insecurities.
Yeah, the insecurity part. All right, Chris Leavitt, thank you. $1 million listing, Miami. He's made Miami hot. They should send you residuals, just the city.
Thank you.
In the state.
I agree with you.
Exactly. Meanwhile.